From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
I hope your day is treating you well so far. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Kruger, and this is your afternoon update. You know, we got the cool and unsettled weather pattern that will continue. We're seeing a bit of a lull in the activity here, especially for the first half of the day, but eventually this afternoon, we're starting to see more showers kick in, especially to the north. But we still have that mix of sun, cloud, showers, and thunderstorms, at least through Wednesday, even into Thursday, especially for the northern Sierra, with a warming trend for the rest of the week, and 90s returning to the valley by this weekend and next week as well. There's a look at your neighborhood forecast for today. Now you see the PM in there for the north coast. It's going to be mainly this afternoon with those showers and thunderstorms here. That's also the case for Siskiyou County, Modoc County, Eastern Mountains, Trinity County. Everyone is seeing some activity here eventually today, but it's going to be later in the day. And it's going to start north and work its way southward, just to kind of give you an idea. We'll talk about that in a little bit more detail when we look at futurecasts here. But let's talk about the winds. And again, we have to always, even though we're talking about rain and cooler temperatures, we have to always still look at the potential for that fire weather risk. So the winds, yes, they're a little gusty, coming in from the south for the valley, coming in from the west for the eastern mountains. And then we go into your Wednesday. The wind's actually not that bad. A little breezy in some spots here, but overall, the winds fairly calm, at least from what we've seen before. And of course, looking at some pretty strong winds along the coast, 10, 15 miles per hour elsewhere over Northern California. Not a concern there when we're talking about wind, no major wind events. And the humidity, well, we can of course be very grateful for that as well, because the humidity is going to be fairly high, at least from what we typically see this time of the year, in that 30+% range. Now, it gets a little bit lower. It's starting to tick downward a little bit here as we go into your Wednesday, Thursday. But overall, I'm not concerned about that because the temperatures are still cooler. However, we're going to start to see those temperatures increase. Humidities will start to drop. And by the end of the week and this weekend, we may see some slightly higher elevated fire risk, but nothing major. We've certainly seen worse conditions here. The area of low pressure that impacted our weather over the last 24 hours is beginning to exit the region. As it does that, we're between storm systems. We've got this one right here that's approaching today. That's why we're seeing the increasing cloud cover this morning and, of course, this afternoon. Eventually, this right here is going to bring us more showers and more thunderstorms to the forecast. But today, I think, you know, that Storm Prediction Center is not taking into account late today. So late afternoon, early evening, maybe some thunderstorms around Siskiyou County. That'll also be the case for northern, or for Del Norte County, northern Humboldt County. So these areas right here have a chance for some thunderstorms late afternoon, early evening, and maybe even the parts of Modoc County as well. Then for tomorrow, that kind of shifts southward, and we're seeing less chances to the north here, better chances to the south. And that's because the storm system is moving from north to south. And by Thursday, when most of us are looking at drier and warmer conditions, we're actually still looking at a chance for some showers and thunderstorms down towards Plumas County and southeastern portions of Laston County as well. All right, so let's walk you through the timing of it all. Let's take a look at Futurecast. Now, I did put the footprint of the park fire in there because we could be looking at the potential for some mudslides, debris flows, flash flooding in that area, because if you see thunderstorms over that area, that could create problems. So let's take you through around noon today. Of course, we've got the added cloud cover. Now, through the afternoon, here's 3 p.m., we're beginning to see the leading edge of some of that activity. So the area of low pressures to our north, it's working its way southward. So what you're going to start to see is this. Number one, because we're on the south side of the area of low pressure, right? So you got the low pressure spinning like this. We're on the south side of it, so the storm is moving in that direction. That's what these are doing. They're moving from basically northwest off to the east, okay? So as we go into this afternoon, See what I was talking about? Maybe some thunderstorms for Siskiyou County, parts of Del Norte County, and maybe even a few light showers entering the picture for Modoc County at 6 p.m. Look at Trinity County. We're also seeing some showers there. So the first half of the day, we're looking at dry conditions, but later this afternoon and evening, we start to see the chances increase. And as we go into tonight, you'll see how this kind of pushes more to the south. There's now the valley tonight, seeing a chance for showers. Maybe some thunderstorms in the mountains here to the north of that as well, even for the coast tonight. We take you to tomorrow morning. You see what's happening now? We're seeing this activity moving in this direction right here. At least the storms are. The main area of low pressure is now pretty much right on top of the valley. So we're seeing more thunderstorms even tomorrow morning, possibly showers at least, and maybe some thunderstorms here. So you see how we're seeing thunderstorms over the Park Fire? We may be talking about the potential for some flash flood warnings, flash flood watches, due to mudslides and debris flow potential there. But you can see things are beginning to dry out for the coast. So as we go into the noon hour tomorrow, it's dry for the coast. We're really seeing most of the activity off to the east and a little bit here down to the south and west. But we could see a stray shower or even a thunderstorm, at least for the mid-afternoon hours in the valley. But you see how the heavier activity is down to the south and east. Now as we go into tomorrow evening around 6 p.m., you see how things are starting to dry out, and we're seeing more rain down to the south and east and maybe some thunderstorms. By 10 p.m. Wednesday, most of it's down to the south. We're seeing dry conditions for pretty much everyone else. And by Thursday, it's dry for almost everyone. Susanville southward, we'll see a chance for thunderstorms through the day on Thursday. You see that? You see that flow around that area of low pressure? So we could see some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not everyone's going to see it in Lassen or even Plumas counties, but don't be surprised if you get under one of those thunderstorms. And then it's out of here by Thursday night into Friday, and everyone dries out. Don't take these numbers to be exact, but you can see the bulk of the rain to the north and east, and also for actually parts of the coast seeing some decent rain. Most of that, though, will be tonight and tomorrow morning. After tomorrow morning, most of that rain is pretty much gone, and I think we'll see some measurable rainfall for the valley as well. So again, we're between systems today. This is what's coming in later this afternoon and evening, and tonight it's down to our south. Okay, and then it starts to move on out of here, and we see temperatures start to increase and dry out by the end of the week. In the meantime, as that moves out, high pressure will start to slowly build in over the weekend and early next week. But the good news is it's not going to build as strong as it like. You see this little arc that we're seeing right here? That's strong enough to give us such temperatures possibly even in the mid-90s by early next week. But these storm systems that are riding to the north, like this one, are preventing that ridge from building any stronger, and as a result, we don't get quite as hot, and we're at least dodging the triple digits for now. That's what it looks like for now. That could change, we'll see. But look at these temperatures here for today. Mid-70s, in the 60s for most of the higher elevations, low to mid-60s along the coast. And when we look at that 7-day outlook, yeah, we've got the chance for showers, maybe some thunderstorms as early as tonight for the valley. And even this evening, off and on chances for showers, especially for the first half of the day, even into the early afternoon hours. Not everyone's going to see it. Chance for otherwise you just see some straight showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm for parts of the valley as well tomorrow. Then Thursday it dries out and it's beginning to warm up. We're back into the 90s for most of us in the valley by the weekend. For the coast, most of the showers you see today will be late this afternoon and evening. Tonight, then it's dry for Wednesday. Now Wednesday morning still a few lingering showers, but Wednesday afternoon it will be dry. That's the case inland as well. And for Weaverville, I think we could see some showers late in the day today, but better chances coming into tonight and even into tomorrow morning and afternoon. Dry by Thursday, warming back up towards the end of the week and this weekend. And for Siskiyou County, late this afternoon, evening, showers and thunderstorms. Showers and thunderstorms through at least the first half of the day on Wednesday. Alturas, you're mainly dry today. Late afternoon, early evening, we start to see some showers, possibly maybe some thunderstorms tonight and into tomorrow. Susanville, I think you're dry all day today. We've got thunderstorms on Wednesday, and then, yeah, maybe that chance for Susanville southward as we go into Thursday, through the day on Thursday, eventually drying out, warming up, low 80s for Friday, Saturday, and warming up even more as we go into the weekend and early next week. That's your afternoon update. I'll be back at 6 o'clock this evening.
We're the locals down the street. The neighbor you come to for advice. A nest egg for the golden years. A loan or a new account for that growing business. What started in Chico 50 years ago has taken us all around California, providing big bank lending power and high-tech service, while keeping our relationships personal. We're still the locals down the street, no matter where your street might be. Tri-Counties Bank, California's local bank.